To have a special author to join us at the book festival. Introducing him first, the group that helped make it possible is a group that coordinates another fun event here at BYU, that Stadium of Fire, and Carl Bacon. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you. Is it on? I want to make sure they all hear. Thank you for being here. We're pleased to be part of this event today as a sponsor of Stadium of Fire. Y'all have your tickets? Let David hear it. We've been trying for a long time to get David here, and we're excited that he is going to be part of Stadium of Fire July the 2nd, along with Brad Paisley. Assistant Executive Producers.
That's Kendra.
Assistant Producer, Stadium of Fire, Kendra Lowe.
Woohoo! Yeah, Kendra!
Check. Cash. Have you ever done that? Anyway, I'm glad to be a part of the Freedom Festival and with the Stadium of Fire. And I've had the privilege of knowing David personally for a while now, as I've been able to tour with him on the road when he first got out of American Idol. And he is a fantastic human being. Besides being very, very talented, he is a fantastic human being, and he gives a great performance, and I hope that we see all of you at the Stadium of Fire. Yay! Thank you. You've all taken the pledge to read this summer, and one of the things that you might have even more incentive to read is Chords of Strength. We want to welcome, a warm welcome for David Archuleta. Let's try it again.
Hello. Hey. How you guys doing? Good. If you would like to hold the mic, you can.
We'll go back and forth, okay?
All right, cool. It's such beautiful weather here, I have to say.
It's the first nice day of summer, spring, whatever you want to call it, so that makes it better.
I know there's still snow in the mountains and stuff, so I know it's been kind of cold, but everywhere else has been like 100 degrees, so it's kind of nice. Like, I'm not sweating like who knows what.
Who knows what? You can fill in the blank.
Yeah.
We thought since this is a book festival, it would be appropriate, and you're an author, we wanted to talk to you about reading and books. Your paperback, or your book, Chords of Strength, just recently came out in paperback.
Yeah.
What inspired you or motivated you to write a book?
Well, it's funny, what kind of really motivated the book was actually writing in a journal. I made it a goal to write in my journal and have a journal entry for every day, and that's what really kind of got it started, is just by writing in a journal. So if any of you guys don't have journals, I highly recommend it, because you remember a lot of stuff. Well, it keeps record of a lot of stuff you're gonna forget, especially if you have bad memory like I do. So it's really cool for the generations, your family, your kids, or nieces, nephews, or just leaving your legacy behind. And that's kind of what the book was like for me. It was being able to leave that it wasn't as personal and stuff as the journal.
Sure.
But it was kind of doing that for more people.
Because
your family.
You're going to remember. I'll remember this forever. And yet, the journal allowed you to bring back the quotes and the people that you met and things like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, and it was really cool. It's been neat just even writing the book. It's like you start remembering things that you kind of forgot about, and just kind of experiences, and it's kind of like they come back just for, I don't know. It was kind of like you're getting inspiration while writing the book, just remembering events and experiences that you've had in the past to be able to share with other people. And that was kind of the goal with the book, Chords of Strength, is just to be able to share with people what I've learned so far, especially to kids my own age, because a lot of times I know that during just kind of this time of life with people in teenage years, it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do? I'm so confused and things, but it was able I mean, it was for everyone, but
Sure.
specifically for kids my age.
And if you would say there's one takeaway, one lesson that you learned that you want to share for kids that age.
One thing I think it's amazing how much you can surprise yourself. It's sometimes you're like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good enough for that, and I don't have the skills to accomplish all of that stuff. But you just have to try it and go for it. And if you're willing to work hard and just be consistent and not give up, it's amazing. You can look back and say, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die doing that, but I got through it, and
I made it.
yeah, and I grew a lot from it. So that was, that's what American Idol experience was like for me. It was just something I thought, there's no way I'm going to get very far doing this. If I keep doing it, sorry, it keeps going. But if I didn't think I could handle it, but I was able to get through it, and it was a great learning experience for me, and a lot of opportunities came from it.
Yeah. We've got a lot of young readers in the audience. So take yourself back. What was your favorite childhood book?
I'm a big Dr. Seuss fan, so I have to say.
Dr. Seuss out
Yeah,
there.
Dr. Seuss. So I really love All the Places You'll Go. I just love that book. I think it's really great, and I just the creativity that he uses. I don't know, it just really, I think, kind of inspired me in a certain way. And especially that book, All the Places You'll Go, it's one of my favorite books.
Good message, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what book overall has influenced your life the most?
Well, you mean like, I guess by like an author, I love The Alchemist. I think that book has really influenced. How many of you guys read The Alchemist?
Read The Alchemist.
Oh yeah. I just love that story of trying to find, not being sure exactly where you're going, but trying to, I don't know, you should read the book. I'm not good at explaining things, but it's a really great book, and it really influenced me a lot. And I love Paulo Coelho books. I've read a few of his other books too, but that was my favorite one.
Have you always been a big reader? Would you characterize yourself as a bookworm?
You know, I wouldn't consider myself a bookworm, but when I do start reading a book, I get really into it. And I mean, my sister's a huge bookworm. She reads like I don't know how she can read like 400 books, 400-page books in a day or something. She's a fast reader. I take more of my time reading a book, but I just love how you can get lost reading a book, and it just kind of step into this other world, and helps you take a step away from the life you're living right now. And I don't know, I just love how it can take you away from it.
I think almost everyone here, they're avid readers too, so they understand that, they appreciate that. What, you got a new CD coming out. Tell us what some of your next plans.
You know, I've been doing a lot of writing. I just got back from Nashville last night. Yes, awesome place. Every time I tell people that, like, oh, so you're doing country now? It's like, no, they have a lot of other kind of things going on. I mean, they have people from Nashville. There are people who are like, I don't know if it's the greatest example, but Kesha's from there, and Kings of Leon, and Paramore. They have a lot of different acts that aren't just country, and some really great writers. So I've been getting more into writing again, and I'm just going to be performing again next month. I'll be doing some touring. I'll be back here to do the Freedom Festival July 2nd with Brad Paisley. So that'll be really, really great to get to perform here again. And then I'm actually going to be going on tour in Asia. So I'll be going next month to Asia.
That's
countries
exciting.
over there. So,
well,
yeah.
and you know, it's neat that you're able to blend together your love of books, and this applies to your love of books, your love of writing, your ability to communicate that writing through messages in singing and in books. So what great talents you have.
Oh, thank you. Well, I definitely didn't think I was an author and I'd ever write a book or stuff, but just because I was like, it was one of those things. It's like, oh, I can't do this. I'm not good enough, and it's all that. But you just go for it and you try it, and then it's like you surprise yourself. So I have to say, don't let a task overwhelm you and just make you give up before you even try. If it's something that you think good can come out of it, especially good for other people, it's always worth going for.
What a great message. Inspiration. Ladies, I can say ladies because I'm looking out and I see ladies and gentlemen. But wonderful message. Now, David, you're going to be signing some books upstairs. We have an area on the second floor cordoned off, so they will have that opportunity. We appreciate you being here and sharing your talents.
Oh, no, thank you. Thanks for having me.